we'll get back into Voodoo Detective now that I've done the preamble. Finally. So yeah, this is Marie Fontoul. We had to go through some obstacles to get into her hotel room, as she told us at the start of the game. Like, I'll be in my hotel room. If you want to, if you can to talk, if you want to talk with me further about the case, get some more info. And now that we've actually gotten info from other sources and we've got some items, and whatnot, we can talk with her and get more info. So that's where I left the last stream off. So yeah, first let's look around to the room to see if there's anything else I can find to interact with, and then talk with her. So she has a desk here.
That's a beautiful desk.
Thank you?
Also, as always, the stream is not actually sponsored for by, but hydratingly supported by Iron Brew. That crisp snap of a fresh, cold can being opened. Nothing beats it. Hmm. Oh. Taste the fizz inside you. Oh, if you need a shower and gotta work on some stuff, no problem, Bree. Have a good one.
Looks like you've been busy.
There's not much to do around here, so I thought I'd do a little investigating of my own.
Clever. Well, let's hear what you've come up with then.
Eartha said Theodore Lawton, the lawyer on Main Street, has been inside the Lamoon Mausoleum. I've got to find some leverage to get that weasel to squeal.
Yeah, so the Lamoon family was a family I was talking about earlier, who seems to have something to do with this. And the lawyer went to their mausoleum, apparently, and so this pendant that she got from the old man, she woke up with it around her, around her, when she didn't remember anything else, but she knew she had been given this pendant by the old man. That pendant, we used a hoodoo spell, which we made with some ingredients, and then applied to the pendant some paste. That led us to who originally owned the pendant, and it was someone from the Lamoon family, because it came out of the mausoleum. We haven't been able to get into the mausoleum, which is why we need to put the squeeze on that lawyer who's been inside the mausoleum. We speculate that the lawyer did some lawyer stuff for the family, and that's why he had a key for it. Hey, this rhymes with orange. Hey there, yeah. You just missed all the explanation I did about what's happened in the past two streams of this game. But yeah, here's the character whose mystery we're trying to solve. Why she has a missing memory, why she doesn't remember who she is or anything. So yeah, let's talk with her and see.
I'd been hoping you'd show up. What have you got for me?
How you doing?
How you do?
Oh, just dandy.
Oh, you finished
Isn't it every girl's dream to hole up in a hotel room because her mind's been erased?
I
really
haven't had enough time to
sometime.
stream all of it so far. So
hang in there, Mary.
I just got access to a room, and I've also done as much as I can outside of that chat. But I'm guessing I'm roughly, maybe not quite, but somewhere around a third through the game.
I've been looking into that pendant. Does the name Lamoon ring any bells?
None that I can hear. Why?
The trail goes cold at the Lamoon family mausoleum.
Well, so what does that mean?
It means I get to use the word exhume in a sentence. I got some info on the Lamoons. Their names were Francois, Esmeralda, and Genevieve. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear, respectively. They owned a small gumbo restaurant a few years back that was acquired by Island Ventures. From what I gather, about a year after the Lamoons sold their gumbo joint, the mother and daughter turned up dead, drowned in some sort of accident. The father up and vanished.
And that pendant led you to the Lamoon family mausoleum. So where does that leave us?
I'm not sure yet. but I'll keep digging, so to speak.
This rhymes with orange. I'm guessing you really enjoyed it as well. I've also been enjoying it a lot so far. I'm wondering, how long did it take you to finish? Because I've heard that... I didn't look it up. Maybe there's already how long to beat page on it, but I heard casually that it takes about 5 hours to play casually. And I already streamed it for like 2.5 hours, but that was stream playing, so that always goes slower. So yeah, that's why I think I'm roughly a third through the game.
Your husband's business partner seems to think Victor might have had a hand in the Lamoon family tragedy. Says Victor had buyer's remorse after the acquisition of the Lamoon restaurant. Felt he'd given them too large a stake in Island Kitchen. Victor wanted to regain control of his company and didn't mind getting his hands dirty. Gordon doesn't seem to think very highly of your husband.
He's not my husband. Do you think there's any merit to Crumsford's story?
He's not my
The investigation's still open, Voodoo Dollface. I have more leads to follow up on before I'm ready to draw any conclusions. Victor implicated Gordon Crumsford in the Lamoon family tragedy. Says Gordon was gaga for Esmeralda, but she wasn't interested in what he was selling. He lost his temper, and they lost their lives. At least according to Victor. He and Gordon don't seem to get along too well.
You thought it was going to be shorter than it actually was.
You've met Crumsford.
Well.
Does he strike you as a violent man?
The investigation's still open, Voodoo Dollface. I have more leads to follow
So I
up
still
on
have
before
quite a
I'm
ways
ready
to
to
go, is
draw
what
any
I'm hearing.
conclusions. That's all I've got on the Lamoons for now. Get this. Gordon Crumsford owns the cemetery.
You think that's relevant to my case? Or are we just gossiping now?
At the pace I'm going, I think
I
it's
can't
probably going
say
to
for
take me a bit
sure.
longer than 6
I
hours.
thought it was interesting.
But yeah, we'll see.
I think I've got a lead.
Oh, good. What did you find out?
Looks like Theo Lawton, the local ambulance chaser, has been poking around the
Ambulance
Lamoon
chaser.
mausoleum.
Wow.
Do you think he has something to do with my case?
That feels like a
I don't know,
derogatory term for
but
a
he's
lawyer.
awfully tight-lipped for a man with nothing to hide. I just need to find a way to get this lawbird to squawk.
Please, let me know if I can help.
Yes, please help. I'm kind of stuck. Oh, spying on off.
How'd you like to get some fresh air?
I get the feeling you're not inviting me for an evening stroll.
Yeah, I do agree it has
I could use your help getting
very good
information
voice
from
acting and
Lawton,
music.
but it might be dangerous.
I'm in.
You haven't even heard what the job is.
I want to help. This is my case, after all. So, what are we going to do? Kill a chicken on his grandmother's grave? Slip a mojo in his coffee? Ooh, curse a crocodile and take
She's
its
being
teeth?
very aggressive with...
We're gonna take pictures of him
voodoo
cheating
stuff.
on his wife.
Voodoo pictures?
She's really
It's
into
not
the
that
voodoo
kind of job,
aspect.
sweetheart.
You know, so far,
That's
you
weird
haven't
for
really
someone
lived
who
up
has
to
no
your
memory.
name. Oh well. Any excuse to escape this
I
claustrophobic
disagree.
hotel
He
room.
made a
I can't stand
voodoo
being confined
face
to close
to find
quarters.
the owner
What do
of
you
the
need?
pendant.
I need you to climb into a ventilation shaft.
Oh, she's gonna be the one to climb into the ventilation shaft. I
My,
was
what a
wondering.
glamorous profession you have. So when are we doing this?
Awesome. You had the same protest. Yeah, she doesn't know what he does. Let's do it now because I don't know what else we can do.
Meet me on the roof of Lawton's law office at sundown.
Oh wow, time
And
is
you
actually
might
going
want
to
to wear
progress.
pants.
Keep the fashion tips to yourself, Trenchcoat. I'll be there.
Keep the fashion tips to yourself. Let's see.
This is kind of exciting. I've never been on a
Oh, wow,
stakeout.
this is very nice with the sundown.
How would you know if you've had?
I suppose you're right. I could have been a spy before all this. I wonder how many sunsets have been stolen from me.
Don't worry, kid. We'll get whoever's responsible.
I know it still feels like
Right.
something's...
Well, I've got the camera.
There's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be...
see what I can see.
There's definitely gonna be an extra twist, but
I think we ought to
I
wait
feel
a
like
minute.
she's not giving us the entire info, truth about her situation. maybe,
Wait,
but...
hold on.
Hmm.
Kid's got more backbone than an anaconda.
I don't know. She's acting weirdly now, I think.
I've got you this time,
Oh
husband.
shit, they're still
Full
there.
house.
Well, Kiki's now there as well. His
Oh
wife.
dear, you do make a compelling
Theodore
case.
and Kiki love.
Hey, what's that behind you?
He's a fucking cheater, I knew it.
Where? I don't see anything.
Look, a three-headed monkey.
I thought I saw your mother. Sorry, sweetie, it must have been my imagination.
You're not getting out of this that easily. Now, show me your hand.
Royal flush.
Ugh, you've got to be kidding me.
Better luck next time, sweetheart.
Of course I just said three-headed monkey.
Well, how'd it go?
Yep.
He's a cheater, all right.
Got it.
Here, I think I got what we need.
You did good, Voodoo Dollface.
Did you expect any less?
He's not
I'll go
exactly
get these
cheating
developed
on
at
his
Island
wife with
Trader.
anyone else, but he is
Let me
cheating
know
at
how this all
poker, I
turns out.
guess?
I'm headed back to the
Oh,
hotel.
we finally get pictures developed
This was
as
fun.
Island Trader. She thought it was fun. Oh, we're back here now. Do we have any messages on the skull voice answering machine?
No new
I
messages.
still think it's so weird that the skull is an answering machine. No new messages. We got the magnet there earlier to have the lodestone for the paste that we needed to find the owner of the pendant. So Island Trader. Hey, G-Funk. Yay, you're awake to see this game? Well, finally, it's only been out since Tuesday, I believe, so 4 days. I mean, it's not been that long, but yeah. If you've been wanting to see the game, here you go. I've already explained earlier in the stream all that's happened in the game. Well, a general overview of what's happened in the game so far. So I'm not gonna go over all that again. I'm sure you'll pick up as we go. Pretty much we're trying to figure out what has
I need
happened
these
to a
developed.
woman who is missing her memory.
No problem. One moment.
Oh, you saw
Here
my
you go.
previous stream
Thanks
notification.
for choosing Island Trader, where the trade winds
Yeah,
always blow your
happens.
way.
You're often live when I'm working, sadly, so I can't always watch your streams either, unfortunately. Incriminating photos.
Cold, hard evidence. A lawyer's best friend.
We just took
Or worse,
pictures
nightmare.
of a lawyer and his wife playing poker, where the lawyer cheated at poker. So I mean that doesn't make him. You know, if a lawyer is cheating at poker, you get the feeling he's not a very trustworthy lawyer, I think. And he works for a banker investor guy who seems pretty corrupt as well. Time zones are weird. It's 2 a.m. here. Oh, she's not here. She's probably in her room. The lawyer's wife. Yeah. Guys, time zones be like that.
Who is it?
Voodoo Detective. We met at the pool.
Oh, hello, detective. Have you learned anything new about my husband?
Oh, Giovan's in Melbourne. Rizalka is there as well. She's someone else from the adventure game community. She's really cool. Met her at Adventure X in 2019, and yeah, done some stuff with her before online. Yeah. I'm glad to see you do this route. Wait, are there multiple routes? I have seen zero indication that there are multiple routes. Now I'm confused. Also, I find this very confusing because the lawyer has a lawyer office on the island, so that kind of implies that he lives there, but his wife has a room in the hotel. I mean, we already know that she's not very faithful to the husband, and she's frolicking around with other people there. It's implied, but still, why does she have a room at the hotel? I guess for that, but I don't know. It's a bit weird. She said she's in the hotel because she's bored of living at home. Oh, she did say something like that, I guess. I don't know. It's a bit staycay. Yeah, it feels like an excuse to have less locations to just use the hotel for both Kiki and Mary, but I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I got some news.
Well, come in and tell me about it.
Oh, now she invites me. Now there's no one else she's frolicking. Oh, there is someone else
I
she's
can spend
frolicking
time with anyone I please.
So they're not having sex.
Not
She's
now,
doing
darling. I'm busy.
He did say something about her puppets, but she's doing an
I have to
actual
work
puppet
late.
show. You didn't see this at all? How did you not
You
see this
think
at
I
all?
don't know about your
I am
cheating?
very confused at how you finished this game without seeing this, because I have zero indication that there are other
My
routes.
mother was right about you.
Oh wow, I'm very confused.
I never cheat. I want a divorce.
How long does this keep going?
When are you coming home?
So she's literally just doing a puppet show before John.
I know you've been entertaining other men.
Entertaining other men. What the fuck?
I told you Victor has me working
I thought the
overtime.
puppet thing was a joke. I had no idea it was meant literally.
I know you've been entertaining other men.
Okay, she's starting to repeat dialogue.
When are you coming home?
Well,
So
what do you know?
she accuses him that
She
he's
really
never
is a
home, and he
manipulative
accuses
puppet master.
her of entertaining other men.
My mother.
I don't want to bother him. I feel like I'm already intruding on something personal.
I have to work
Yeah.
late.
Also, he just bared his smile and was
Not
like,
now,
"Tooth
darling. I'm
shine
busy.
thing." Nothing else here to interact
I
with
never
besides the
cheat.
puppet stand and
Well, what do you know? She really is a manipulative puppet master. Well, what do you know?
I
Like
told you
looking
Victor has
chubby.
me working overtime.
What have you got for me, detective?
I've got the goods, honey. Black and white, 8x10, full gloss freedom fodder. The stuff divorce dreams are made of.
Or was he just
Well,
playing
don't
poker
keep me
with someone
waiting,
else?
darling.
I thought it
Let's
was
see
with
them.
her. Yeah, it was with her for sure.
Aha! I knew it, that cheating swine. I'll have him on a platter for this. Thank
Because
you,
he
detective.
cheated at poker?
I'll make sure my husband's office is unlocked.
You're
You can
gonna
rifle through any files
be
you
able
wish.
to divorce him over that?
Now, if you don't mind, I have a performance to finish.
This makes no sense at all.
I
And I'm
can
feeling-
spend time with
I have a
anyone I
feeling-
please.
This rhymes with orange. You're not telling me about the other path because you don't want to give me spoilers or anything. But I'm so confused how we did not see that. But I'll see how this continues. I don't know. Pa-pa-pum. So now she said she's gonna leave the lawyer's office unlocked so we can get in there when he's not there. I'll explain later, but yes. Okay, so previously when we came in here, the lawyer guy was always sitting there working, and he was like, "Ugh, you fucking asshole! I don't want to tell you anything." He was being a real cunt, a real prick, and we couldn't look at anything. Now we can look at
Let's
his filing
see
cabinet,
here.
see about his cases.
The moon.
So we
The
want to find out
moon.
about the Lemon
Ah,
family.
here it is.
He was apparently lawyered for, and yeah, it has
There's
some.
a key and a receipt for a Crumbsford
Yeah.
Capital bank account.
Okay, can we?
It's empty.
We can't find anything else in the filing cabinet, I guess.
It's a ventilation shaft.
Yes.
Looks like it runs to the roof.
Yes, well spotted. We already used that. Okay, books.
Legal documents and books on law. I'd rather be stranded on a desert island than read
you can
those.
bring the pictures to him. Oh, I didn't even know that was a possibility. I didn't think to try that. I wonder how that exactly turns out. But well, if it just leads to the same situation where you have these items that you need. But I like this way better because he's a fucking asshole. Like, his wife is also cuckoo, but at least she's not an asshole. So I don't mind fucking him over like that. After he yells at you, you say to yourself, he'll crack if you had some leverage. That is true, but yeah. Yeah, I just thought it had to do with his wife. I don't know.
This desk is a little messy, but still, it's a good desk.
This route is better. Like, what the fuck did we see in that hotel room?
Legal documents and books on law. I'd rather be stranded on a desert island than read those. I'd rather be...
Okay, nothing else to look at to use, so...
It's a receipt for a Crumsford Capital bank account. I guess the Lamoons had an account there.
So I guess if I
Says their
bring
safe
this in the
deposit
bank,
box number is 203.
we can access their safe deposit box.
This must be the key to the Lamoon mausoleum.
Let's do that before we go to the mausoleum. I know we need to go into the mausoleum. Let's see what we can find out here at the bank. I still don't get how the poker thing is really that bad. I mean, he's just putting a card in his sleeve, like, okay, he's cheating at poker. So what? Seems a bit over the top to go like, oh, okay, I'll be able to divorce him over this. I don't know, it's weird.
This receipt won't get me into the vault.
Oh, it won't? Oh, it's just info that they have that?
It's a receipt for a Crumsford Cap. I guess the Lamoons had an account. Says their safe deposit box number is 203.
Okay, so we still need another way to get into the vault.
Hello and welcome to Crumsford Capital. What can I do for you today?
Yeah, okay, so we have to open a bank account after all so we can get into the vault because they're like, no, only account holders can get in there.
You got an ice box I can keep my lettuce in?
We sure do. Crumsford Capital is here to service all your finance management needs. Also, any account you open comes with a
I think that's why
complimentary
the
safe
lawyer
deposit
route
box.
makes more sense. You just tell him you have evidence of him cheating, and he gives you the stuff without looking or asking for them. Yeah, I guess it makes a bit more sense. So you assumed he was also seeing other women and was guilty. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. I don't know, the guy's an asshole and the wife is nuts. They're actually both nuts, but the guy's an asshole as well, so...
You convinced me. I'd like to open a bank account.
That's wonderful news. To
No
open an
naked
account,
puppets!
you'll need an executive approval form
You
from
want
Mr.
to be
Crumsford.
when you grow up. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you could probably do that already if you really want to.
Where did you say I can get an executive approval form?
You'll have to get one from our president, Gordon Crumsford.
That is a Spaceball reference. Man, it's been too long since I saw that. I'm surrounded by assholes! Darth helmets. Ah, so good.
Actually, maybe another time.
So we gotta talk with the banker here.
See you.
The owner of this banking financial establishment. And apparently get an executive approval form so we can get an account there.
What is it now? I'm a very busy man, Detective.
He's always sniffing. He does two very weird things. He sniffs in a weird, obvious way. Like, I mean, either he's on cocaine or everything stinks to him, or I don't know, something else. And he randomly takes something that looks out of chocolate looks made of chocolate out of his jacket and eats it. It's so weird looking when he does that. I don't know. There's something very shifty going on with this guy, I feel.
Would you be willing to give me an executive approval form? I'd like to open a bank account.
Crumsford Capital is a prestigious institution that caters only to a small pool of elite clients.
Sure.
The only way we're able to maintain a rigorous quality of service is by keeping that pool small.
Sure.
So I'm sorry, Detective, but I'm afraid the answer is no.
Fuck you.
As long as my eyes remain open to watch over these gilded halls, the approval forms will remain safely nestled in the drawers of my filing cabinet.
One, you're an asshole too. Thanks for telling us that. There he goes again, taking chocolate or something out of his pocket and go nom nom nom. We could actually ask him about it.
You seem to eat a lot of chocolate,
I
Mr.
did not
Crumsford.
think that would happen.
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather addicted to it.
Okay, well, he admits
I can
that
never
he's
say no
addicted
to a box of
chocolate.
Chortle's chocolate truffles, especially when I'm upset.
A specific brand.
You don't say.
Chortle's chocolate truffles. Especially when you're upset. And you've been eating a lot of chocolate lately, so you're
Damn,
upset all the
run out.
time? This guy, there's something. That's why you were laughing during my rant earlier.
That's enough for now. I may come back later.
There's something very weird still going on with this guy. Why is... I mean, people can be addicted to chocolate, but he's addicted to a specific brand of chocolate, and he especially craves it when he's upset. I mean, that's not completely abnormal either, but we know he's likely to be upset about the Lemoon woman who he was very infatuated with or in love with. Dying, being found drowned. I don't know. He's definitely hiding something. There's something very shifty going on. So we gotta get into this filing
Hey,
cabinet.
what do you think you're doing? You stay away from my filing cabinet.
To get an executive approval form, but he's here. Can we get him out of
What
this
is it now? I'm a very
office?
busy
We need to get
man,
him out of this
Detective.
office. But he's not gonna leave something, and he's still sniffing.
That's enough for now. I may come.
Island Trader sells candy.
Excuse me, sir. Only Crumsford Capital.
Yeah, we can't get into all this one. Island Trader sells candy. Can we buy Chortle's
I'd rather talk.
chocolate truffle from them?
They put the candy where the kids can see. It's a dirty game.
Sure is.
Welcome to Island Trader. Please let me know if I can get anything for you.
Okay, so we can
Do you
ask
carry
about the
Chortle's chocolate
brand.
truffles?
We sure do, and you're in luck. I've got our last box right here behind the counter.
Well, I guess
Bring
we
them
can
up for
buy
me,
them.
will you?
You got it. Here you go.
Chocolate truffles are pretty common here in Belgium.
A box of Chortle's chocolate truffles. Crumsford's favorite.
Belgian chocolate truffles are a delicacy. Can we just give them to him, or do we need to do something else with them to get him out of the office?
I'm not going to just give him these chocolates. Maybe if they were moldy or poison, then we could talk.
Okay, so we need to.
What was that you
poison it?
said?
Oh,
Nothing important, friend.
oh, we have a recipe with that. Yes, I am indeed in Belgium. So we have here a voodoo book, Grammy's Book of Voodoo, his grandmother. Spells and recipes. So we had. Yes, poisson. Last stream I read it as poison, but it's poisson, aka fish. pass out, so play on both fish and poison. Soporific ingredients: Fugo fish glands, which we got during the first stream, a while ago already. And your favorite treat, so we can combine his favorite treat, the chocolate, with the toxin from a Fugo fish gland to make the chocolates get him to sleep. Warning, fugotoxin is deadly on an empty stomach. I thought it was always deadly, not just on an empty stomach. I don't know. Maybe it's only on an empty stomach. I don't know. I don't think he has an empty stomach though. No, I'm trying to.
A little Fugo goes a short way towards a long nap. Hey, Crumsford, I brought you something.
What's that you got there? Is that a box of Chortle's chocolate truffles?
A token of my appreciation for being so cooperative.
Sure.
Well, it's awfully kind of you, Detective. Thank you.
He just got the box and now
Delicious.
he's already taking it out of his jacket. Delicious.
You know, I'm feeling rather
put out?
Looks like he's out cold.
Rather exhausted.
For a man with so much money, he sure looks unhappy, even in his sleep.
Yeah, apparently he's
I
pretty
wonder
unhappy.
if any nuanced philosophies could be drawn from that observation.
Sleep doesn't make you happy? I don't know. When am
Well,
able to
looky
sleep,
here, an executive approval
at
form.
least somewhat okay, it definitely makes me feel better. And when I don't, woohoo, you got the executive approval form.
It's an executive approval form I took from Crumsford's filing cabinet. I can use it to open a
It
bank
doesn't
account.
have to be filled out, I guess. I guess we just have to give it.
I'm ready to open a bank account. Here's that form you asked for.
Fantastic! You've made the right choice, sir. From now on, you can
Gordon
sleep soundly
Crumsford
knowing
has
that
made
your
the right
money
choice
is safe
by
here at
eating
Crumsford Capital.
Soporific chocolates.
You also now have access to your own personal safe deposit box. All I need is a short 6-digit passcode for the combination lock. I recommend something memorable, perhaps an important date, like an anniversary or a birthday.
We have to pick our passcode ourselves? Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The most unique and memorable passcode. Guaranteed to be safe. Banks famously unwilling to start new business with customers unless you drug a managing director. Exactly. Don't dox yourself with your date of birth or anything. Yeah, I was just thinking that I shouldn't actually use any passcodes or any personal details that I might actually use around. How did you know my passcode? Ah! Oh 118-999. I can't use all of it, but 0118999-88199 1119-9119-7253. Yes, IT crowd indeed. Oh, it was just the first thing that came to mind now. That was a zero.
Great! You're all set. Just let me know anytime you'd like to visit your safe deposit box. Here's a receipt
IT crowd
confirming
has a
the
lot of
creation
issues,
your new
mainly that the
account.
creator is
You can find your safe
fucking
deposit box
asshole
number there
transphobe,
too.
But yeah.
We're so
That's pretty
happy you decided
great.
to bank with Crumsford Capital. Just let me know if I can help in any way.
I'd like to visit my safe deposit box.
Fantastic! Just follow me to the vault.
I'm tired. Wealth. Oh wow, we could just take it. Now that seems very safe. We know 203 is the one of the Moon family.
This place looks like Fort Knox. I'd grab some gold, but these bars probably weigh 100 pounds each.
You can't carry 100 pounds?
The safe deposit box number 101.
Which is my deposit box? I don't recall if I got one. Also, we can't leave this without entering code, which is
Guess that wasn't it.
not ideal. Bank account receipt.
It's a
I figured
receipt
I'd
for my
have
new bank account.
for myself.
I'm finally moving up in the world. My safe deposit box number is 201.
Okay, so we have 201 and the Lemoons have 203.
Safe deposit box number 201.
011899. No more.
My box is empty.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
It's
Oh,
empty.
no. Do we put the pendant
I
in
can't
there?
use that here.
Do we put our money in there?
Are you kidding? Money doesn't grow on trees, you know.
Yeah, figured he wouldn't want to. Do we have anything that we want to
I
put in
don't
there?
want anyone or anything playing my harmonica, except me.
Well, kind of the whole idea of putting something in a safety deposit box is that no one besides you will be able to have those things or
That won't
gain
help
access
here.
to them or use them.
I can't use that here.
Okay, so I guess we're probably not gonna be using the safe.
My bank
Never.
account receipt is one of the few things I will never use. Not on anything. Not ever.
Yeah. Can I
My
close
bank
it?
account receipt is one of the few.
No.
It's
Can I close
empty.
it? No.
It's safe deposit box number 203.
We need to gain access to this one, but I have no idea about the code. 111 no 118999. It would be funny if it just happened to be this exact same code that I had chosen. But
Guess that
figured
wasn't it.
Wouldn't be it. Of course, it wouldn't be that easy.
It's a receipt for a Crumsford Capital Bank account. I guess the Lemoons had an account there. Says their safe deposit box number is 203.
Okay, so we know the number of the box, but we don't know the passcode. How do we find out the passcode to the safe deposit box of the Lemoon family? I guess we should go check out their mausoleum. It might be there.
Let's just see if that key I got from Lawton works.
Okay, we're finally in the mausoleum. Okay, we know they're known for food, but why? I don't know, it kind of goes over the top, I feel.
Loretta Lemoon, August 2nd, 1763 to October 1st, 1821.
So they've been a wealthy family since 1800s.
Lamont Lemoon, July 11th, 1855 to July 23rd, 1875.
Lamont only became 20 years old.
Lester Lemoon,
Lester.
February 7th, 1812 to October 12th,
68?
1880.
How old did Loretta get?
Loretta Lemoon, August 2nd, 1763 to October 1st, 1821.
58? 58, 20, 68? I don't know if that matters for anything,
Genevieve
but
Lemoon,
might.
September 9th, 1909 to July 8th, 1924. This must be Esmeralda and Francois's daughter. Just a kid.
58, 20, 68, 24.
Esmeralda Lamoon. September 21st, 1887 to July 8th, 1924. The lid of the coffin is askew.
Oh!
So the pendant belonged to a dead woman. But what do the Lamoons have to do with Mary? There's more missing from this case than just my client's memory. Esmeralda Lamoon. September 21st, 1887. So the pendant belonged to a dead woman. But what do the Lamoons have to do with Mary? There's more missing from this. Lila Lamoon. May 25th, 1799 to March 18th, 1852.
53. There's no grave for the father because he is missing. We don't know if he's dead or not. Is that literally all we can find here? The date, their birth and death names, dates, not names. Birth and death dates, and that the pendant belongs to Esmeralda Lamoon. Maybe write down all the dates, day, month, year in numerical format and try them all. Seems like a lot of effort, but I was kind of thinking something similar, that I would have to try these dates or something to do with them. We need 6 digits. And one of these dates is actually 8 digits, so is the issue. There might be a more specific clue, but
August 2nd, 1763 to October
month,
1st,
day,
1821.
year, yeah, but that's... The month could be 1 digit, then the day is 3 digits, and then the year is 4 digits, so that's still 7 digits. Even, well, if it isn't a month, that's October, November, or December. The hint must be here. Let's look at the daughter.
Genevieve Lamoon. September 9th, 1909 to July 8th, 1924. This must be Esmeralda and Francois's daughter. Just a kid.
I feel like it would make sense for the passcode to be the birth date of the daughter. Yeah, 090909.
Genevieve
Exactly.
Lamoon.
That
September
feels
9th,
like it
1909 to July 8th, 1924.
It sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This must be
Yeah,
Esmeralda and
it's
Francois's
similar
daughter.
in complexity.
Just a kid.
I mean, it wouldn't be the death date. That wouldn't make
Genevieve,
sense.
September 9th, 1909 to
That would be
July
7,
8th,
8,
1924. This must be Esmeralda and Francois's daughter. Just a kid.
Put that in chat.
Esmeralda, September 21st, 1887 to July 8th, 1924. So but what is more?
Yeah, I feel like it's probably gonna be the 090909. Let's go try it out. I still love the speed walking. It's so funny.
One moment, sir. I'll let you
When you
right
double
in.
click, he speed walks. Otherwise, he walks somewhat slowly, but the speed walking is funny.
It's safe deposit
Why
box
does her
number
box
203.
stay open? Like, fucking hell, close it. And to be honest, that's the most memorable. I know, right? 090909.
That did.
Yep, we got
Genevieve's
it.
birthday. There's a journal.
I guessed correctly.
Let's see what we have here.
To your help as well, Chief Funk.
The Journal of Francois Lamoon.
Okay, so this is a journal of the husband of Esmeralda, whose pendant Marie Fontoul has, and Marie Fontoul is woman with a missing memory, and Esmeralda and her daughter ended up being found drowned, and the husband is missing, but we found his journal, so I'm guessing we're gonna learn something here. Woohoo! Pro gamer. 245. You're surprised at yourself. I mean, congrats. Props. You gotta applaud yourself sometimes. I won poker last night, and that was at 1 a.m. and I was like, oh my god, I'm so tired. I don't know how I managed to pull this off. No problem. I mean, as long as the backseating isn't telling me explicitly like you need to go there and do this and like that stuff. Unless I'm actually asking for it, but I don't mind that if we're thinking together. If I'm like, oh, I don't know exactly what this is, and then you give suggestions or something. What kind of weirdo leaves a diary in a safe deposit box? I know that is weird.
June 28th, 1924.
Esmeralda and I went to Island Kitchen today to share a cup of lemon gumbo. Delicious as always, but something is different. I shall go to the factory to investigate.
So, quality control showed that something is amiss with their gumbo being made at the factory. I know it is a voice. I was like, ooh, this is a bit over the top. This is very, very stereotypical? I don't know.
June 29th, 1924.
There's been a few voices like that.
Mon Dieu! They have defiled our recipe! It has been contaminated!
Yeah,
I cannot allow this to continue!
I figured that would
I must speak with Victor.
Be a part of it, like... So they had a successful restaurant on the island. They had like very popular, very successful recipes, and their business was kind of bought out by the investment company who came here to set up these tourist attractions, and they got a share in the new company, so they were like providing the recipes for the tourist business to have successful restaurants. But apparently their recipe has been defiled, and Victor, the business guy, who Marie is the wife of, he has something to do with it. Was kind of hinted at before that might have something to do with this. Well, it was explained a bit, but yeah, we're learning something new here. American idea of French. Yeah, except it's not really French sounding at all. They're usually for, I don't know, bearer bonds or incriminating evidence or drugs. Yeah. Oh, you've got a bounce. It's been nice having you here. This rhymes with orange. Be well. Thank you for watching. See you next time, whenever you can. Always nice
July 2nd, 1924. It's just a crude drawing of a muscular chef with a gun.
Crude drawing of a muscular chef with a gun.
July 5th, 1924.
Victor told me today that the recipe had been altered without his permission.
Probably
he
a
told
lie.
me he would summon the board of directors. It looks like we will have to engage with the sweaty Monsieur Crumsford and the company lawyer,
Maybe
Monsieur
it is true and
Lotrin.
it is Crumsford. I don't know.
I am
Right
running
now,
out of
either
patience.
Victor or Gord. He's running out of patience.
July
The day
6th,
before the last
1924.
Victor has invited me and my wife to his yacht to meet with Messieurs Crumsford and Lotrin. I fully expect my demands to be met and the original recipe restored. Finally, we will get to the bottom of this.
Okay, so something went very wrong.
They got to the bottom all right. So the last people to see the Lamoons alive were Fontoul, Lawton, and Crumsford. Those gold brickers have some explaining to do.
Like, Victor and Gordon have been pointing at each other this whole time. So either it's one of them, and the other one is right, and that the other one has issues, or it's both of them working together after all.
Enough reading.
Can we close this box?
There's a journal. The journal of
I
friends.
don't get why these
Enough reading.
boxes are kept open. That's weird.
One moment, sir.
Wait, is Gordon Crumsford, the banker, already awake again after we...
The door is locked.
Sorry, sir. Mr. Crumsford is out at the moment.
Out at the moment? I mean, he was out cold earlier from the soporific we gave him. But now he's apparently out in another way. There's a lawyer here. The lawyer is still gone. So I guess we have to go to the Fantul estate and confront Victor with our findings.
Benny, I need to see Victor.
He's also gonna be
He's
gone?
headed to the Island Ventures shareholders meeting aboard his yacht. He won't be back for several days.
Thanks, Benny.
Oh, Detective, your landlady called to say there's a letter for you at your office.
Landlady?
Also, she said your rent is overdue.
Ah, that's just an inside joke.
Okay, so we have to go back to the office and find a letter. It's gonna be something either informative or threatening.
This must be the letter Benny mentioned. No return address.
Let's see. Oh, he got fucking poisoned. Or well knocked out. Oh, she's found him.
Thank goodness. I was about to call an ambulance.
Make it a hearse. I feel like death warmed over. What happened? And what are you doing here, Voodoo Dollface?
I got tired of waiting around and came back to check on the case. I found you lying here on the floor with a note in your hand.
What's it say?
Drop the case, or your brother will have to change his name to Bullet Hole
he's being
Billy.
threatened, as I figured.
Someone's being a little too slick for their own good. Well, they just threatened the wrong Voodoo Detective.
Oh ho, he's suddenly spry
Better go
again.
check on Billy. Ricky, have you seen Billy?
Oh shit!
Oh, hey, VD. I haven't seen him around since he
Oh,
left with Gordon
shit!
Crumsford. But that was a while ago
Okay,
now.
so he's gonna be kidnapped on the yacht.
Billy. They took Billy. They took my brother.
So it's definitely
Oh,
Gordon
God.
and Victor who just
Listen,
threatened.
this is getting out of hand. I think you should drop the case. You can keep the money. I don't want your family getting hurt on my account.
We can choose here. Okay, no, this is gonna be like at the start of the game. We had this exact thing where we went like, I accept the case or I don't accept the case, and I didn't go all the through with I don't accept the case branch, but I'm pretty sure that would have led to it. But I must. I mean, this is gonna be. I can't help but wonder. This must be another but I must, right? Like this, we can. What if
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
done with this?
This case might be too dangerous for me.
The game's just done. We've seen that animation. Okay, so that's the credits. It's just credits, yeah. William Christopher Stevens, Voodoo Detective. Thomas Bromhead, Victor Fantul, Keith Farley, Gordon Crumsford, Mo Daniels, Mary Fantul, Flower Zombie. Oh shit, we haven't seen Flower Zombie yet, I think. Barb Tender, Loaded Local, Papa Legba, kind of crooner. I don't think we've seen kind of crooner. I think these credits are a bit spoilery, so speedrun complete. I hope the game
They took
doesn't
Billy.
have any manual
They
saves, so
took my
yeah,
brother.
it's saved at the
Oh,
right time,
God.
but I wasn't sure
Listen,
if it was gone.
this is getting out of... You can keep the money.
I'm still on the clock, Sugar. You paid me to find out who you are, and that's just what I plan to do. We riled him up good, like a bear clawing a beehive. And this bear's not stopping until he gets some honey.
Okay.
They're gonna wish they never involved my family.
What are you going to do now?
Those Island Ventures crooks are all headed to Victor Jat. I'd bet anything my brother's there with them.
Yeah,
If I'm going to get to the bottom of this, I'll need to find a way aboard that boat.
sounds about right to me.
I can get us onto
What
the
I
yacht.
figured.
I am Victor's wife, after all.
How are you gonna do that if Victor
Us.
already is in on
This
it?
isn't a joyride, Voodoo
Well,
Dollface.
we're not entirely sure he is, but it
I'm
seems
coming
like
with you.
we know at least that
Lady,
Gordon's,
it's too dangerous, and I
Gordon
don't
the
have time to play
lawyer.
babysitter. These lowlifes have already shown us they aren't afraid to hurt people.
I'm not your sugar, your sweetheart, or your voodoo doll face. I'm your employer, and I'm not gonna stay cooped up in some stuffy hotel room. Now, you can either get ready and meet me downstairs, or wait here and stew in your little office while I go alone.
Nice.
All right. You want to risk your neck? That's fine. I won't stop you. We can go get killed together.
That's more like it. Come meet me when you're ready to go. Don't dawdle.
Like she's lost her memory. She doesn't think
It's
she's
got
actually
more
Mary
moxie than a
Contour or
crocodile in a
Victor's
handbag
life, so,
factory.
So
I
she has
better
no
not make her
stakes
wait.
in her current life. She's just like, fuck it, we gotta find this out or die in the process. And suddenly we're on the this somehow gets this on there? I don't get how that works, but let's see now. Yeah, suddenly we're just on the yacht somehow. I don't see it. This is fucking
Looks
cult-like.
like the gang's all here.
What the fuck? Is this
that
going cult all of a
Billy?
sudden?
Welcome, my friends,
Billy?
and thank you for joining us.
Is
It is my
Billy in on
great
this?
privilege to unveil the latest development
Billy might
from
be
the
in on it
Island
after
Kitchen
all.
brand. I call it Island Soul Food. We've dramatically improved upon the secret ingredient that originally put Island Kitchen on the map. This time, it's a little more powerful and a lot more delicious.
Fucking cult.
In fact, it's practically addictive.
Okay, this is going a bit
Soon,
different than I
we'll
thought
be able
it
to
would.
flip
I
the
didn't think
switch
this
on our
would be
new
a
top
cult.
secret factory on Ventures Island, where profound innovations will make our dreams a reality.
Silence. Yeah, we did hear about
There will be no one who can resist our enchanting food. But don't take my word for it. Try it
Is
yourselves.
that the chocolate that
I and my
Gordon is
fellow
already
board
addicted
members
to?
are off to make final preparations. But I want you all to relax and enjoy yourselves as we embark together on a new island venture.
So
When
that was
I heard
Victor,
shareholders
Gordon,
meeting, this is
the
not
lawyer
what I
Theodore,
had in mind.
and Billy.
Here I am
Is
worrying about my
Voodoo
brother's
Detective's
health, and we
brother?
find him toasting with the enemy. I'm gonna go find out what these creeps are up to.
If you need my help, just scream. You know how to scream, don't you, Detective? You just open your mouth
Okay, I think
and
we're
blow.
finally well into. We're now actually in part 2 of the game, and I think there's 3 parts to it. But yeah, okay. So this is bartender who we saw in the. This is kind of criminal. Okay, so these are people from the credits. Aged rum.
It's a beautiful brown bottle of aged rum. I'd love to introduce it to a tumbler full of ice.
Hey, hands off.
I only drink rum with Coke. Yeah, I combine rum and a line of Coke. No, Coca-Cola, of course. But yeah,
Yeah, what can I do for
nice
you?
bit of rum and Coca-Cola.
How about a pour of that aged rum you have there?
Fine.
Bottoms up. Not bad. Interesting party, huh?
Frankly, it's a little creepy. I
I
can't
agree
complain
that
about
it's
the
creepy.
entertainment, though. Such a nice voice.
Oh, she likes the corner.
May I have some of your simple syrup?
Sure, knock yourself out.
So, you're sweet on the singer, huh?
What? No. I mean, he's fine. Handsome. Beautiful voice. Dreamy, really.
Well,
Okay, fine. I like Kenneth.
she looks bored or something frustrated, or I don't know, but she's actually quite keen on him.
What's so great about Kenneth?
I hear the songs he sings about other women. Such sweet things he
We're just
says,
hearing,
and
"Ba-ba-ba."
with such a sweet voice, and I think how good it would be if just one of those songs was about Barb Tender.
Such a funny name.
Why don't you go talk to him?
Oh no, I wouldn't want to bother him. Besides, I
You
can't
think
leave the
she's
bar.
not good enough
Someone might
for
steal
him?
my aged rum.
Oh,
Enough about love.
so now we gotta get her hooked up with the singer so we can get that aged rum for
See you
some
around.
reason. Bartender the bartender. Sure, yeah, indeed. Bathroom. Okay, this is going into a whole different location. Fruit bowl. I would need this because maybe it's also laced with that addictive stuff, whatever it is.
I can almost hear the screams as the doctors flee in terror. It's
Apple
basically
day
sugar
keeps the
water.
doctor away.
Barb Tender gave it to me, freely.
Sugar water or simple syrup.
You know, you clean up pretty good, Detective.
You
Learn
clean up
anything?
pretty good.
Not yet.
It still looks like.
Let me know if you need my help.
Because of the face.
I'll be here.
Tattoo
People
or
watching.
makeup or whatever that is.
I need to find out what those creeps are up to.
Yeah.
I need to find...
Yeah, I'm not to click on corner. Oh, we walk onto the stage. I didn't mean to do that, but
Yes?
Oh! We interrupt his
You've got
thing.
quite a set of pipes.
Why, thank you. It's nice to run into an admirer of the arts at one of these private events. Hopefully my next show will be in front of a real audience.
What do you think of the bartender?
Who, Bob? She muddles a mean julep, but I don't know her very well.
How'd you like to get to know her?
I'm not really interested.
He's not really
Keep 'em
interested
swooning,
in
crooner.
bartender. Which means it's time for Apple of My Eye, a love hex. Gather a token of the sweetness from the yearning lover, a handwritten signature from the lover pursued, and the chord apple in which to combine them. Have the apple and serve to both parties. Warning: side effects may include deafness, dumbness, blindness, and excessively grand thoughts. Lover sweetness freely given. Name of passion's fire. Two must share the sweet fruit riven. Then know only love's desire. Okay, so we gotta combine this simple syrup with the apple.
Those don't go together.
No? Token of sweetness from the yearning lover. I mean, that's clearly the syrup. And then we need a cord apple. The apple needs to be cord. I don't know. I guess it means it has the core in it still. It needs to be halved. We need a handwritten signature from the lover pursued. So we gotta ask him for his autograph, for his signature.
This isn't a company. It's a cult.
Oh, I mean, that's obvious. Knife. So this is the island soul food.
There's something fishy about this food, and it ain't the surf.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't eat any of this shit if I knew that it was poisoned with something that made it like super addictive. Like, I mean, of course, like sugar is addictive, salt can be addictive, like that's regular addictive stuff. But if it's like something that's specifically formulated to be super addictive and like it's being presented by a cult, like I wouldn't gobble that up. I mean, if I had any choice.
Now that's a jumbo shrimp.
That's a jumbo shrimp. Okay, so
Now this is a knife.
you were just about to type love potion time? Yeah, it seemed pretty obvious, yeah.
I can almost hear the screams as...
But yeah, we have this book of spells and recipes, which I had already seen in the previous stream. It has this apple of my eye, love hex. We've also got Grammy's Flamin' Hot Sauce that we haven't made yet. 9/10 of the Loa possession ceremony. Loa being one of the voodoo demigods. You will lose control of your body. Sounds fucking terrifying. But owner Honer, return an item to its owner. We've already made this one, so that's no longer relevant. Poisson pass out we've also made, so I don't think we'll make any of these more than once. They each seem for specific puzzles. 2 brews, strength enhance. We haven't made this one yet. Earn a soul, Govi creation ritual. We haven't made this one yet. And then there's an appendix which explains voodoo terms and stuff from the recipes. So we haven't made this one yet. 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 recipes left to do, and we've made 2. Yeah. We're working on the 3rd one. Loa, Gabriel Knight enters. I mean, yeah, it is. Gabriel Knight is also about voodoo, but Gabriel Knight is more the stereotypical popular culture depiction of voodoo and everything around that, voodoo magic, aka hoodoo. And this is trying to portray it in a more realistic manner. Actually, during my first stream, the creator of the game was in chat, and he explained that they actually did research and got 2 professors on the subject to vet their work so they could portray it in the most accurate way possible. So I think that's really cool that they did that. I mean, portrayed in the most accurate way possible while still being a fictional game with magic, and you know, they did their best to portray the real religion of voodoo and stuff that's related to it, that's actually come up by those people themselves instead of just being something that was fictionalized by someone working on a game or some other kind of popular media. Yeah. Did they just pop in or did you know them? So the whole story there is I created a Discord server called Adventure Chat for the community of adventure game developers and fans and people in the community. And that was kind of an offshoot from Adventure X, the Adventure Gaming Expo that takes place in London each year. But that chat, that community was already kind of a thing, but I just created a Discord server for it. So I help facilitate that. There's Discord server where we chat, but there's also a weekly video or voice, however you want to join. But there's a weekly call where adventure games developers and fans, people in the community join. Regular developers who join are people like Francisco Gonzalez from Grundislav Games, who is well known for Lamplight City, Ben Jordan Games, and a bunch of others. Dave Gilbert from Watch Die Games, who is of course super well known. Richard Cobbett, who's working on Night Hogs, and a few other developers. And so they came across this game on Steam, and they were like, "Oh, this game looks cool, but it's like not being promoted well at all. The trailer looks bad. stuff like that. So they actually, I wasn't involved at that specific moment, but I read on the Discord that they like reached out to developers to like go, hey, we are the adventure game developers. We have experience with promoting games, and we see you're not really doing it well. So let us give you some advice. They invited the developers to the weekly chat to talk with them, give them info, help them out a bit. So we got in the community. We got into contact with the developers of this game. That way to be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we have all these experiences we've learned about. To know how to best promote our indie adventure games, and we feel like your game, your promotion is flaunting a lot of that learned experience. So we just want to help you out, and they were very receptive. So they joined the community. They were like enthusiastic about getting help. So yeah, that's how I kind of came into contact with them as well. Then through the Discord, and yeah, when I said that I was streaming the game, they were like, "Oh yeah, let's check out your stream." So yeah, they're very cool people, and yeah, it's a really cool community. Like the adventure gaming community in general is full of great people, but yeah, Adventure Chat, it's a fun little neat corner of that space as well. So yeah, we need to get his autograph for the love apple. Hallway. I don't know whether to go to the hallway or
Billy?
the bathroom first. Yeah, okay, so Billy. He's fucking under a trance, I think.
Door's locked. I can hear voices, but I can't make out what they're saying.
He seemed so genuinely kind and concerned about his brother and anti these investor assholes previously, that I don't think he's willingly in this. I think he's been put in some kind of voodoo trance, just like Marie Fontil and probably other people were as well by them. So they're in there.
Door's locked. I can hear voices, but I can't make out what they're saying.
That's for the backstory. Yeah. Master stateroom. Okay, so we can't get in there. Creepy opinion does indeed look.
Interesting taste.
This yacht is fucked up. Like, it's so clearly called. Like, what the fuck? I'm still confused how we even managed to get on this yacht, but I guess Mary just knew somehow. I don't know. She didn't really explain.
Real cute.
Engine room door. Okay, so this is the engine room. And we can close the door, open it, and go inside. Not entirely sure why we. Oh, there's no engine.
I can think of a few plans I'd like to throw this into. It's a wrench.
Engine.
That's the ship's steam engine.
Firebox. So that triggers an alarm? But nobody shows up? Do we have to keep it open so it keeps triggering the alarm so someone comes
That looks
back?
like a smoke detector.
Yeah, but I guess we gotta get someone to come down here. I'm not sure who and what for, but I'm guessing we want that.
That won't help here.
Oh, the knife you gotta use with the apple.
Consider this apple cord. Lover's sweetness freely given.
Yeah, okay, so
Close
just
enough.
signature.
Billy went into that cabin on the middle deck, but the door's locked. There's got to be another way in.
Did Get yourself topside! Don't
Okay,
you know
so
there's
it's
a
just-
fire in the engine room?
Fire! Okay, so I'm guessing we gotta lock her in there now. So that's clearly what closing it is for. And now I guess we're just off, and I feel like I solved the puzzle prematurely. I'm guessing she's here and not letting me. She probably won't let me into the pilot's house or something. I'm definitely gonna be able to
Victor's
get
voice down below.
somewhere now or do something now that
If I could lower myself in that
before.
lifeboat, I might be able to get a better view.
Yeah,
But the
definitely
crane
solved
doesn't
that
seem to
puzzle
have any
pretty quickly, so
power.
I missed out on a bit of content there, but
I
oh
can
well.
hear Victor's voice down below. If I could lower myself in that lifeboat, I might be able to get a better view.
Yeah.
But the crane doesn't seem to have any power.
The crane doesn't seem to have any power. Pilot's house? So either she was standing in front of this door or she wasn't here and she's like, ah, you can't come in here. Okay. Oh!
Oi! What are you doing up here, you
Oh, she got out.
waterlogged bilge rat?
I guess it didn't close it.
Get off of my bridge before
guess
I have
didn't
you
lock it.
keelhauled!
Okay, so I gotta lock it. So she's definitely in here. And now...
Oi! What are you doing up here, you waterlogged bilge rat?
You
Get off of my
built
bridge
that.
before I have you
She's
keelhauled!
a very stereotypical pirate who's in charge of this yacht. Okay, so we gotta find a way to lock her in the engine room. I have... Could I lock it with the wrench?
Get yourself tops! Don't you know there's a
Like, isn't it obvious that he's the one opening the firebox so the alarm goes off? She should know this by now. Yes!
This ought to keep her busy.
There we go. Before we before we go to the pilot's room and we figure things out there, I want to first go to the bathroom. Yeah, I want to check the bathroom. Bathroom attendant?
Welcome to the bathroom, sir. Let me know if I can be of any assistance.
I mean, I would hope you wouldn't be of. I would hope that a bathroom attendant wouldn't need to be of assistance for me to be able to go to the bathroom, because I should be able to do that on my own, if you know what I'm saying. So,
What is it exactly that you're doing here?
good question.
I'm here to ensure all of your bathroom needs are met.
Creepy.
I want you to be as comfortable as possible during this difficult time.
Creepy.
Also, after you've washed your hands, I'll come dry them for you.
Creepy.
Why wouldn't I just dry my own hands?
Oh, you needn't bother yourself with such trivial matters. That's what I'm here for.
Creepy.
Listen, pal. I've been drying my own hands since I was old enough to get them wet. I'm not about to let someone else start now.
Voodoo Detective has the right priorities.
Gotta
This
go.
is such a
Then you've come to the right place.
extremely wealthy thing to do. I don't know, that's fucked up. I hope rich
I don't
people
need
in
to
real life
wash.
can actually go to the bathroom by themselves and wash their own hands on their own.
I don't need to wash.
He doesn't need to wash. Stall door. So we can close the stall. And he just opens it again. Oh, and here's the golden toilet! Golden.
Excuse
golden
me,
fucking
sir.
toilet.
It's bathroom policy that the stall door remains closed while in use.
Jeez, this place is fancy.
Okay, so this is a secluded space where we could do something, I guess, aside from going to the toilet.
It's a beautiful toilet.
So he's not actually gonna go to the toilet. So, oh, he took
the
the
handle
toilet
came off.
handle. Oh.
Solid gold.
It came off.
Looks good enough to eat.
So we got something made from solid gold.
It's a golden toilet handle. A little monument to excess.
Sure is excessive.
Looks good enough to eat.
Looks good enough to eat. Do we need this for a recipe? Not for this one. 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 Okay, so it's not for a recipe, but it looks good enough to eat. That's clearly...
Excuse me, sir. It's against policy to allow guests to take away bathroom
Oh, he
property.
knows.
Oh, sorry. My mistake. I'll just put this back then.
God damn it. So we can only... Can we...
Those don't go together. Those don't go together.
Do we have to cover it in something to
Those
make
don't
it
go together.
look edible?
Those don't go together.
I feel like this is something for a bit later. Probably. So we have to put it back here. Okay, so we just gotta go into the pilot house, get the paper and pen, and look around at what else is there. And we know we need the paper and pen, pencil and paper for
You never know when you'll need a pencil and something to write on.
crooner, the singer.
It's a pencil and some paper.
Get his signature, his autograph. For the love. Apple recipe. Fuse.
It's some sort of fuse box.
So fuse
The
is
fuse
missing.
for the crane outside is missing.
Is missing. Here we need it. Where can we find this question? Ship's help.
Autopilot.
Autopilot. The classic rope around this rudder steering wheel.
All this navigational equipment's got me lost.
Okay. So pretty much all we could do here is get the pencil and paper and see that there's a missing fuse. Where will the missing fuse be? Let's first go do what we know we can do, which is ask him for his autograph and then use it for love.
Yes?
Could I get your autograph?
Well, I don't usually, but why not? Who shall I make it out to?
Actually, just your name would be great.
Okay, here you go.
Thanks.
So
I'm a big fan.
Absorbed. Sure.
It's Kenneth Crooner's autograph. Might be worth something someday.
Might, but right now we know it's for...
Name of Passion's Fire. Check. I think that's done it. I just need to cut the apple in half.
So first we used a knife to core it, aka take out the core, I guess. Now we're actually gonna cut it in half.
The charm's ready, but I'll need to cut this in half if I want to use it. Takes two to tango. 1/2 for each lover. The knife broke. Cheap island
What
brand
a
garbage.
coincidence. Stuff like that always just breaks in these
Apple
games.
of my eyes, a potent love charm.
And you no longer
Whoever I feed this to is going to fall, and hard.
What's this?
I thought you could use a snack.
I'm not hungry, but thanks anyway.
Are you sure?
Yes, quite.
Okay, so
All
he
right,
says he's
perhaps
not
another
hungry,
time.
so we gotta make it irresistible. Can we already feed it to her, or do we also need to do something with her?
This is for you.
I'm not hungry.
She says the same.
Really? It's from Kenneth. I can just tell him you didn't want it.
Wait, I'll take it. Thank you.
It's from Kenneth. Okay, I'll eat this thing you said is from the guy I'm into. Makes no sense. Okay, so we gotta convince him somehow that he wants to eat this. I mean, the golden toilet handle looked edible somehow, but that's not immediately like I'm gonna eat this. Maybe
if I can find a
replacement fuse. Maybe we do need it for this, but I don't know. It seems.
Excuse me, sir.
Gee.
Alright. Let's
It's a beautiful toy.
We can.
The handle, solid gold. Looks good enough to eat.
Maybe he's into eating gold. I don't know. We haven't seen any indication of that at all yet.
Those don't go together.
Yeah. Okay. That was a bit of a stretch. I figured as much, but I'm not entirely sure what else.
I don't need to wash.
I mean,
My God.
What?
I don't need to wash.
My God.
Why is he saying "my God"? Oh, because we went to the toilet and now we're not washing, and he's like, "Oh my God, so disgusting."
That doesn't need to fall in love. That doesn't need to fall in love.
Welcome to the... Let me know if I can... Then you've come...
I've got all the fruit I need.
Do you know anything, Mary, from someone?
You know, you clean up pretty good, Detective. Learn anything?
Not yet.
Let me know if you
we
need my
learned
help.
A little bit.
I'll be here.
This place is fucked
People
up.
watching.
I always feel like Murray from Tool is watching people. I don't know. Do we want to put the addictive stuff on the apple?
That doesn't need to fall in love. There's something fishy.
I'm not sure what else we could try for this.
What's this?
I thought you could use a snack.
I'm not hungry, but thanks anyway.
He's not hungry?
Are you sure?
Yes, quite.
All right.
Do we need to make him hungry? I'm gonna look at the walkthrough because I don't want to be stuck on this and I really have no idea how to solve this right now. So I'm just looking if there's something important on Discord I missed. Not really. Okay, guide. It's not a monkey island thing where you just keep asking and he gives in, is it? That's not really how this game works so far, and I don't know, like, I feel like if that was the case, he might have given a somewhat different response the second time I asked. But it was the exact same one, so I doubt it's that, but... I'm looking at the guide. I'm actually quite a ways in the game already, it seems. Seems... Holy shit! What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna tell you in a moment what I'm reading, but what the fuck? Oh, okay. So yeah, you're right. It is a thing where you just need to keep pestering him until he does. I thought there was something more to it, but nope, apparently not. But
What's
there's
this?
something else I just read that's.
I thought
What
you could
the
use a snack.
fuck?
I'm not hungry, but thanks
Yeah,
anyway.
G-Funk, you're on top of this. Wow.
Are you sure?
Yes, quite.
It's going to get all brown
Oh,
if you
okay,
wait
now
too
he
long.
says something else.
Look, I didn't ask for a
Okay.
snack, and I'm not fond of apples anyway.
Okay, I gave up too early.
Well, you should be. Apples are supposed to be very good for your vocal cords.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's an old trick Darling Daniel Doobie used to use.
Darling Daniel Doobie.
Darling Daniel Doobie? He's my favorite singer. Hand it over.
You're really
Thanks.
enjoying watching this game. Yeah, I do recommend playing it yourself. And of course, helping out the developers out there. Okay, so they both hate it, and now they're welcome to each other, and they go.
Looks like Cupid's arrow found its mark.
Suddenly, they're just in love. And nobody else cares that he's no longer
You
single.
make me smile with my heart.
You make me feel alive.
Okay. Okay, so now the what the fuck thing that I just read. Which, I mean, to someone else it might not be what the fuck, it might just be video game logic. But it seems fucked up to me. So, there's clearly a good reason that the game wants you to close the stall door when you're going to the bathroom so you can do something without being seen in here by the bathroom attendant, right? And then we can take off this golden
It's a
handle.
beautiful toilet.
But he won't let us take the handle out of the
The handle
bathroom.
came off. Solid gold.
And it's clear that we need
Looks
to
good
use it
enough
for
to eat.
something. Looks good enough to eat. It did not click for me at first. Well, I mean, I wouldn't think of this. But looks good enough to eat means that we're actually fucking literally gonna eat it. We're meant to swallow this son of a bitch to get it out of the bathroom. Like, that seems a little bit extreme to me. But I guess we'll try it.
Well, down the
I
hatch.
guess we'll just go down the hatch. Down the hatch.
That's not going to be much fun later on.
Yeah. No shit. I mean, yes shit, but no shit. That's not going to be much fun if you actually swallow. I would try to just keep it in my mouth, just like be like, nothing here. But what the fuck? You actually swallowed that fucking gold toilet handle. That's just mind blowing.
Excuse me, sir. It's against policy to allow guests to take away
Okay, so he
bathroom
knows
property.
the golden toilet handle is gone. I guess he can see
You've
it.
got
I
the
guess
wrong guy, pal.
There's like a perspective there.
It's quite clear you've taken the handle from one of our toilets.
One of our toilets. We're only seeing
I
one.
didn't take
I
anything.
guess there's like more toilets
Maybe so,
along this way that
but
we
I'm
can
going to have to
empty.
search you.
Oh, that's
First,
creepy.
you want to dry my hands.
Number
now you want to
5.
pat me down.
This
Well,
guy. This
go
situation
ahead,
is
pal.
creepy.
Maybe afterwards you could buy me a drink.
Well, I seem to have been mistaken. I'm terribly sorry. Please accept my humble apology.
No harm done, fella. I'm sure you've learned your lesson.
Oh, I have, sir.
What the fuck? Now at least we can take the rum that we...
Come to Papa.
The bartender was guarding it, but yeah, now we have the aged rum. So we have aged rum, and I guess we gotta get
It's the rum
handle
Barb
out somehow.
wanted me to have.
How?
If I can find a replacement fuse for the lipo crane,
I guess we gotta
I'll
use
be
a
good as
golden,
gold.
solid golden toilet handle as a replacement fuse somehow. I'm not sure how. I guess we can't talk with her to get any hints or anything.
You know,
It
you
would
clean
be
up pretty
it would
good,
be,
Detective.
I don't know
Learn
why she
anything?
doesn't quite work as a hint function. I mean, that
Not
would make
yet.
sense. It would make.
Let me know if you need my
It
help.
could make some kind of sense
I'll
if
be here.
she could give some
People
extra insight
watching.
or some tips. But she just said, "I'll be here, people watching." Okay, well, I did have to look at the guide to learn two things that didn't click for me immediately otherwise. So yeah, I don't know. I like this game, but there's just some stuff that's a bit of moon logic or just like, what the fuck. So I think the golden toilet handle is for this fuse box.
some sort of fuse box.
Will he say something
The
now?
fuse
about
for the crane
the
outside is
handle?
missing.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the walkthrough, the guide again, because yeah, there's gotta be some info. Oh! I guess it makes sense, but you gotta drink the aged rum until he vomits up the golden toilet handle.
Delicious. Delicious.
Delicious.
That might have been one too many.
Oh, after two, it's already one too many.
Well,
Well,
I've got to learn to handle my booze.
you think you figured out the golden, the replacement fuse? I mean, I think it's just gonna be this thing.
It's a
but,
golden toilet handle. A little monument to excess.
Maybe there's more to it.
Smells like vomit.
It smells like vomit. I don't know enough about gold and fuses.
Don't try this at home, folks.
But yeah,
It actually fits pretty well.
it's just that. Nothing more to it.
That golden toilet handle conducts better
Okay,
than
and this will
Leopold.
allow us to operate a crane
Probably
to
not very safe, though.
go check on what the fucking cult leaders are doing and whether they've actually put his brother Billy in a trance or not.
It's all powered up now.
So, but we'll see.
Down I go.
So I guess you can just enable it and then get
What
it
is
going.
all this? What does any of it have to do with our new product?
I'm glad you asked, Gordon. You see, the secret ingredient to Island soul food can only be produced at our new factory on Ventures Island. But in order for production to begin,
this is fucking-
we need one last component. That component is Baron Sandy,
he's fucking
Lord of the Dead.
heavily into
What?
voodoo. The voodoo
Do you mean
magic.
to tell me your brilliant new business strategy is to pray?
I mean, he's fucking in a gold
Pray?
robe. What
My
do you
goodness,
think?
no. We're merely going to extract Baron Sandy's spirit from a willing host. With it, we'll be able to draw souls away from the underworld and into the soul food generator at the heart of our factory.
You mean...
That's right, gentlemen. Human souls.
What the fuck?
That's what makes our soul food so addictive.
What? This guy is insane. Okay, I thought he was somewhat reasonable at the start of the game, but
He's lost his mambo-loving mind.
yeah, he sure has.
Victor, you can't be serious. I
Okay,
bet
Gordon's
everything
actually
on
the
this.
somewhat level-headed one.
You'll ruin us all.
Easy, Gordon. You're starting to sound a little crazy.
I mean, Victor, I think you are
Now,
the crazy
Theodore,
one here.
if you wouldn't mind.
Oh my God,
please
he's
step this
he's
way.
going to use Theodore. I was thinking
Me?
maybe it was gonna be Gordon.
You
but
want me to get in
he's
that
going
thing?
to extract Baron
There's a
somebody's
good
spirit
boy. In you go.
from the lawyer, and
Are you
he's
certain
just
this
going
is,
along with this. What? Oh my God. Baron Samedi is the voodoo demigod, lord of the underworld, by the way. What the fuck? Oh my. Okay, this is clearly asking us how Voodoo Detective would react to this. I mean, horrified? I agree, whoa. He doesn't have a soul. I mean, if you're saying that about the lawyer, I don't know. He just got fucking vaporized. This guy seems like the one who doesn't have a soul.
Sweet Grammy stamp collection.
Good heavens!
And that's that.
Victor, what have you done to Theodore?
Victor, it seems like he's cleaning up.
Oh dear.
Evidence?
I'm afraid he didn't survive the ritual.
Oh dear.
Oh, you've gone too far this time, Fontoul. Not only have you crossed a demigod, but this time you've killed a board member.
Demigod, but this time you've killed a board member.
I stood idly by, watching you nurture your own madness like a spot of mold growing in your heart. But no more.
I'm so sorry to hear you say that, Gordon. I really am.
He's going to,
but if you're not in,
Gordon or
then you're out.
You...
Dun, dun, dun.
And really, we can't have just anyone knowing about this. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, I
detective?
mean it was obvious that he would know the detective is there.
Uh-oh.
How good of you to drop in.
You're a hack. Play along. I'm a hack. Okay, I know what I would answer to this, but I'm gonna let you folks vote in chat what I should pick. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get a snack. Because I'm getting a bit hungry. So, please tell me what you want me to pick here. Nacho chips and hamster. You're a crook, Captain Hook. Okay, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Da 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 Mr. Grinch. So, G-Funk says play along. That's what I was thinking. I mean, your hack is just going to set him off, and he has a fucking gun. And I'm a hack. I don't know. Why would I say that? But I feel like we should just play along. Try to be casual and cool and just like, oh, no big deal, whatever. This is all fine. I'm gonna get indoctrinated. I've already eaten this soul food. I'm all in. So yeah, play along.
Did you miss me?
Looks like we have ourselves a bit of a family reunion here.
Oh, Mary's
haven't
now
we?
here as well. Why?
Billy, what are you doing?
I mean, Bill. Yeah, that's been
There's
obvious that
something
he's
wrong
been on
with
her
him.
friends.
Look at his eyes.
And
You know,
Marie
darling,
was the same
you
earlier.
really
We
have
heard that
become
he had
quite a
black
pill.
eyes.
A little medication would do you some good, lunatic.
Just charming, isn't she? Why don't you take it from here, Billy? I believe you had a song for us? One that ends with a real bang?
Oh god. So he's threatening to shoot Billy? And again, We have to make one of these choices. Play along didn't really seem to have much effect before. He's threatening to kill my brother. I feel like I kind of want to pacify him. Oh yeah, if you need bed, get some rest in ya. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the game when you get around to it, and maybe if you watch the rest of this VOD later. Yeah? You don't have to, I mean, you can just play it in your own time. It hasn't all been spoiled yet, so... Have a good one, G-Funk. Cheers. I agree, cheers. Chip, 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 chip. I'm gonna pick this.
You'll never get away with this.
What? Oh, no! It's Billy with...
Mary! Oh, Voodoo Dollface. Why'd you have to go and do something brave like that?
I told you not to call me Voodoo Dollface.
Billy, I know you're still in there.
Okay, so there we have something now.
This isn't you, Billy.
He's resisting shooting.
I've got to find a way to snap Billy out of it.
Yeah. I wonder, I'm guessing the options were just for dialogue and this was unavoidable. However unfortunate, but what the fuck? Picture is fucked up. Okay, so... Oh, it's gonna be that fucking harmonica again. Yeah, it's a harmonica. No way about it. Okay, so Billy is still under Victor's control, but he was able to keep... Voodoo Detective was able to keep Billy from shooting him long enough.
Where am I?
Jump off the boat. And now we're up.
Better take a look around.
Is this Monkey Island 2 all over again? Section 1, you're on a civilized island. Section 2, you're in the villain's lair. Section 3, you wash up on an uncivilized island. I mean, there is probably some kind of civilization here since they're not put up. But this seems very Monkey Island 2 structure. And there's a fucking parrot as well, which is also Monkey Island 2 reference.
I think it's scared of me.
Nope.
It's an aqueduct that leads from the jungle to the shipwreck, but there's no water running through.
So there's definitely someone in here. And we got a pail of sand. We still have the pen. We didn't lose our...
It's a pail of sand.
Little snack. Helps.
It's the Zowangan family Robinson. Someone's really set up shop here.
Zowangan is something voodoo related. Was that an appendix? You still have to make the hot sauce, the 9/10 of the loa, the chew brew, and the earn soul. It's not in here, but we've heard it. Okay, so there's a guy there, but first let's look around.
This looks like a hot tub, but it's empty.
So the aqueduct isn't working. We'll probably have to fix that.
I need to find a way off this island.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Or get real comfortable eating coconuts.
You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. Kuban. First.
Hey! Hands off my stuff!
Oh my god, it's
What are you doing in my house?
It's the lost
The name's Voodoo Detective.
chef
I'm a voodoo
husband.
private investigator.
So
I'm just trying to
he's
get my
dead, he's a
bearings.
spirit.
I washed up here not too long ago.
Making yourself at home on someone else's island, eh? You are a bad person.
What?
Do you mind if I ask you
Well,
some questions?
Sorry that we washed up here.
But
Also,
I do
it's not
mind.
your islands.
Can you not see I am busy? Go away! Shoo!
How do you own the island? What an asshole. Oh, there's charcoal. We need charcoal for one of the recipes. For the second one? Grammy's flaming hot sauce. So we'll need the hot sauce for something. And the hot sauce is pretty much dynamite. Bad guano, charcoal, sulfur. So we've got the charcoal.
Hey! Hands off my stuff!
But he won't let us get it. So we'll have to distract him or get him out of here or something.
Hey! Hands off my stuff!
Stop being an asshole.
Hey! Hands...
Can't even look at it?
Hey!
It's not your stuff. You're fucking dead.
Hey! Hands off... Hey!
Even the ventilation hood? Seriously? What is this trophy again?
Hey! Hands off...
That also he... I just want to look at his trophy, but won't even let me do that. This guy clearly doesn't realize he's dead. Maybe if we fill the hot tub, he'll be distracted by sitting in the hot tub.
I think it's scared of me.
So the parrot is scared. Back to jungle. Okay, so there's the cave with bats, which is here where we'll get the bat guano. Aqueduct leads here, but there's no water here, so... Okay, bat guano outside of the cave?
This rock is caked in guano. You never know when you'll need bat crab.
I think you'll know when you'll need bat crab. I think there are very specific situations calling for bat crab, and those are probably relatively few.
I can't stop here. This is bat country.
That's clearly referencing something, but
I can't stop here. This is bat country.
But that's funny. This is bad country. Okay, so we can go up the mountain path. Blasting plunger. Okay, so this is clearly what we'll need the hot faucet for.
It's a blasting plunger used to detonate explosives remotely. Looks like Skinny over here never got the chance to use it. Doubt he'll notice if it goes missing.
Tax law. Why is there a book of tax law
It
here?
says Zawanga Isle tax law.
So this is actually
I say
Zawanga
2,000 pages of mind-numbing boredom. But I guess I'll pick it up anyway.
This reminds me of the lawyer guy.
It's a pail of sand. Bat guano. I hope there's a good dry cleaner on this island.
would hope so. Get some more hummus.
It's a blasting plunger. It says Zawanga Isle Tax Law, Chapter 1. This chapter summarizes the significant tax legislation impacting the Zawanga Isle Department of Revenue. It was approved during the 1918 regular session of Zawanga Isle Legislature. Research and fiscal analysis divisions are not intended. I'm sorry. I can't read anymore. This is mind-numbing.
I could probably read more, but not this entire book.
Well, this isn't very encouraging. My, but what fine teeth he has.
Okay, I don't know why the teeth specifically stood out to you, but sure.
I've got a mouthful of teeth rattling around in my pocket.
Is this for another recipe? Don't think we have anything for it. We do have sand. Okay, we might have to do this recipe here. We might be able to find this flour. Hot water, maybe the hot tub? This is the main one I want to work on because I know where we can get the charcoal. Oh, okay, so we gotta do the explosion to get the water down. Okay, so that's clear.
If I look over the edge, I can just make out the aqueduct.
Okay, makes sense.
There's a block of stone protruding from the water.
A block of stone?
There's a block of stone protruding from the water.
I'm not sure why a block of stone is relevant there. It's not like I can't interact with anything else. That's the only stuff I can interact with. It's very nice art though. We need the sulfur, we have the bad guano, we need to get away. We need a way to get the charcoal. How do we get sulfur here?
Those don't go together. Those don't go together.
Those don't go together. Those don't go together.
Those don't go
I
together.
wonder what we'll need the rum for. It's still not.
Those don't go together. It's a small, unremarkable pendant made of gold. Mary said it was given to her by an old man in a dream.
Rip Mary. No, cute pics of my nephews and niece, and apparently my sister said there's a Netflix series where Japanese kids from the age of 2 go to the store by themselves, and now my 7.5-year-old nephew and almost 3-year-old niece are pretend going to the store alone for ice cream, candy, a waffle, and apple juice. So adorable. Cute. Kids. But yeah. Okay, I'm feeling a bit stuck again, so unless I find something quick, I'm gonna have to look at the guide again, because I don't want to be stuck on this.
Sacre bleu!
Oh!
Where did you get that necklace?
We had to open our inventory here for him to react to that?
You've seen this before?
Okay, so he clearly knows a pen because
But of course, it belonged to my wife.
Your last name wouldn't happen to be Lamoon, would it?
What? How did you know that?
I see my renown has not diminished. Yes, I am the François Lemoon. No autograph, s'il vous plaît. Now you will tell me where you acquired my wife's locket.
Locket?
Just push the button at the top, you see? It contains a picture of our beautiful daughter, Geneviève.
Geneviève.
This is your daughter.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
She is lovely, is she not?
So
Well,
Marie
this
Fontoul
locket
wasn't
was
actually
given to me
Fontoul's
by my
wife.
client, Mary Fontoul.
It was Jennifer after all.
Fontoul!
That's why
That name is a foul curse. One must
remember
spit it
anything.
out like a piece of rotten beef.
And she was also
Yeah, the thing
like
is,
a
that's
zombie
Mary
then?
Fontoul's
She
picture in
was
the
already
locket.
dead.
What are you talking about?
I've got some bad news for you. Your daughter and Victor were man and wife.
Oh, gross! He is so old.
He's so old.
Wait, what do you mean, were?
She's dead.
Mon Dieu! She takes after her father.
Okay, so he knows he's dead?
I need a moment.
And just goes back to casually. He clearly needs a moment. What did you walk into? This game is pretty weird. But it's also a lot of fun.
I'll be
So
back
we can
later.
talk with him, but can we now?
Hey, hands
Okay,
off my
It
stuff!
keeps going, hands off my stuff! Okay, so we clearly gotta talk with him. Okay, Amber? This game is called Voodoo Detective, and we are playing as a detective who is a voodoo practitioner, and also does hoodoo stuff, which is voodoo magic, or magic, somewhat associated with the voodoo religion and culture, in the course of his detecting. What year is this in game? I honestly don't know. It's a very good question. I think it's set in the 20s, but I'm not sure. I might be completely wrong on that. No, when did this come out? This came out this week. But yeah, so it's Voodoo Detective. So we play as a Voodoo Detective. His whole thing is that he is a detective. He's a Voodoo practitioner. And his brother was like, come to this island. There are restless spirits here, but there were actually just a bunch of tourists. Which the Voodoo Detective is keen on. Yes, a new game. But then a woman came to us, a woman who called herself Mary Fontoul. Or at least that's the name she thought she had, because she was like, I don't remember who I am. I don't know if I'm actually Marie Fontoul, but I'm being told I'm Marie Fontoul. I just woke up one day not remembering anything except that I had a dream or something dreamlike where an old man said something cryptic to me and gave me a pendant, and I woke up with the pendant, and then she didn't know anything. She came to the Voodoo Detective to be like, figure this out for me, please. And the Voodoo Detective is like, okay, I have no money, and you have money because you're apparently you're said to be married to a businessman who has a lot of money, and so you have access to that. So you have money. So yeah, if you're gonna pay me, I'll take this job because he is broke. Then we started detectiving, and pretty much we found out that actually she wasn't Mary Fontoul, or at least she wasn't actually Mary, and she wasn't originally a Fantoul. She was actually the daughter of this guy who is dead, Francois Lemoun of the Lemoun family. So she was his daughter. Pretty much him and his family were in business with the aforementioned business guy Victor Fantoul. To pretty much the island that we started on, that Voodoo Detective was on, was an island that was being taken over by Victor's company to make it pretty much a tourist hotspot to attract tourists, build tourist attractions there. And so his family they owned restaurants, a restaurant or multiple, and had special recipes of gumbo and I guess Cajun food. They went into business with him, but they were happy that their recipes were being changed in the new restaurants and the factory for the food there. So Victor Fantoul apparently had them killed, him and his wife and his daughter. Reportedly, we heard earlier in the game, also washed up on shore dead, just like his wife. And he was missing until we found him here as a spirit. But apparently, his daughter had been made. I don't know how it exactly works. Victor's wife, Mary Fantoul. But I think she might have been put in a trance by Victor Fantoul because he also put the Voodoo Detective's brother in a trance. Kind of as a zombie, voodoo zombie-esque. I don't know. This game has been fucking wild, and there's a lot more to explain already. Yeah, somewhere around the 30s. But yeah, it's just boom. Well, everything that's gone on in this game already, mind blowing. And I'm sorry you're still sick. You've gotten slightly worse. Your throat is so sore. I'm sorry to hear that. I really hope you get better soon. As a mid-30s, ceiling fans weren't super popular until the 30s, even though they came out in the early 1900s before World War I. I didn't know that. And it would make sense because they're really trying to be... I mean, it's a fictional game, of course, and there's magic. It's not fully realistic, but they are trying to portray historical stuff related to the voodoo and whatnot as realistically as possible. That it's like a religion and stuff instead of just voodoo, magic, blah blah blah. So yeah, maybe that's also somewhat historically accurate. Yeah, I hope you will feel better, and I hope you will enjoy watching this. Okay, let's talk with Francois Lemoun, the chef, his spirit, because he's clearly dead, but he's chilling here on this other island that we washed ashore on this deserted island after we jumped off the yacht of Victor Lafont because he shot. Well, he had put his brother, the Voodoo Detective's brother, in a trance and made him shoot both his business partner, Victor Fantoul's business partner, the banker, earlier it was unclear who was really the mastermind behind all this, Victor or the banker, but it turned out to be Victor, and he's absolutely insane. He made Benny, Voodoo Detective's brother, shoot the banker and Mary Fantoul as well, his daughter, who was actually called Genevieve, but yeah, the new name was Mary Fantoul after she had been resurrected as a zombie and put in trance, and she didn't have her memory anymore. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, now we're gonna talk about this with him because he just found out that his daughter's dead, and I don't know. You cannot talk with him about stuff, whereas before he was just like, leave me alone. Let's see what the ladies look like. Their appearance will help me know the era. Yeah. Earlier we saw her look. I felt like it was pretty 20s. style looking, but it could also be 30s style. But yeah, Mary Fontoul is dead, so I can't immediately show her. Voodoo came to America most prominently in the late 20s, early 30s. It was a Caribbean thing until it came to the Creole population. Huh. Wow, you know a lot about this. Let me get a picture of Mary Fontoul online, since we're already just in the game in the part of the game past where she's there, because she's now dead. So I can't really show a pic of her anymore. But let me show if I can show. Can I? Let me try to show on screen. So can I just look at this picture? I just want to see that picture specifically. God damn it. So this is Mary Fontoul. And she had like a yellow dress on. I don't know if you can see enough here. Probably not. Let me see if I can find more specific art of her. That's a screenshot of the game where I want a screenshot of the game where she is. Okay, so here. This is a trailer. I want just the image, please. Look at this. It's tiny. Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing you won't be able to see this well enough, but it's this kind of dress. We could probably see it in the trailer as well. I should probably just play the trailer. Oh shit, I just spoiled myself, I think. That's what you get in this situation. Let me just mute the game for a sec so I can show you the trailer without the game music. Creole with a big C is for mixed black peoples or fair-skinned black people. Creole with a little c is for black peoples. Okay. I see by her hair alone and the color and the outfit it's 30s. Okay, I'm just gonna show the Voodoo Detective trailer just because it'll give a little bit more context.
Voodoo Detective. There's no case he won't take.
I can offer you a $200 advance plus expenses.
For that kind of cabbage, I'd do
here she is.
Almost anything.
So this is 30s fashion. Then I would guess so. Then he has a radio here with a magnet in it. He does. It's not completely realistic because here he has an answering machine that's shaped like a skull. That clearly wasn't like 30s style at all. Like the phone, I don't know if this is a 30s phone, but the skull answering machine definitely wasn't 30s. They were taking some liberal license with the 30s style depiction.
No mystery he won't investigate.
Dining alone?
Who did you say you were again?
No crime he can't solve.
I'm on to you, Crumsford. You can't hide from justice.
How did you get into my office?
And now he takes on his most puzzling point-and-click adventure yet. A mysterious client with
These are all the scenes on the starting island
of amnesia,
You
which
lost
we've
your
already
memory,
seen.
Huh? Did you check the couch cushions?
There's action, romance,
And that actually happens. That actually happens well. We haven't gotten to that part yet.
Starring Voodoo Detective in.
This is on this island. This is what we are about to see.
Available
I think
May 24th.
when we are able to make the dynamite. So yeah, that's the trailer. back to the game. Hope you have some more context now. Voodoo Detective takes place on an island called New Guinea. Right, New Guinea, I forgot that name. In the year 1934. Okay, 34, I didn't know that. Hivori says, popping in to say hello. I haven't played Voodoo Detective yet and don't want to spoil it. Hope you're well. That's completely fine, you know, if you want to play it later. No, you shouldn't spoil it on my behalf, like, spoil it for yourself, I mean. See you later, have a good time. Yeah, I am well. I mean, well enough at least. So let's finally talk with the spirit
Nice digs.
of the chef.
You build this place?
Ah, she is magnificent, is she not? When I first arrived at Ile Francois, it was nothing more than a mouldering wreck. But I took this house here and I made it into a silk purse. I call it Château du François. Ah, it would be my chef-d'œuvre if only I had been able to finish the hot tub.
Chef d'oeuvre was certainly not well pronounced there. Well, correctly pronounced.
I found your journal. It says Victor invited you and your wife to his yacht. That you had concerns over changes made to your family recipe. The entries stop after that. What happened?
Oh, it makes me ill to think of it. Victor indeed invited us to his yacht, but when we arrived, we found he had taken our daughter Geneviève hostage.
That makes sense.
He threatened to kill her if we did not immediately sign over our rights to Island Kitchen.
Sense as well.
Of course, we did as he asked. We signed the papers to save our child. But before the ink could dry, Victor pulled out a gun and started firing.
Well.
While he was busy shooting my wife, I jumped overboard.
That's what.
So Victor killed your wife, hexed your daughter, and left you for dead.
Oh, what a despicable man.
Game is loud. Oh, okay. The emote is unclear because I can't. It reads louder with a T, so. Joke emote from Varkskeldor. It means it's too loud and blows out more. Okay, well, I'll turn down the game volume a bit.
I'll be back later.
I didn't have anyone else saying before that it was too loud, so I didn't. Yeah, sorry. I'm guessing it was pretty much just the voice because, yeah, it was when they were talking. So let's see if this is better. Let me know if it's still a bit too loud for you.
I don't suppose you know a way off this island.
I don't know. Maybe.
You mean you might know a way off?
I wish I could help you off this island. Perhaps then you could take care of that canard, Fontul.